Okay. Yeah. Once again, very good morning and thanks for joining. Okay. Uh, as part of today, we are going to start. Okay. Cloud computing. Today, from today onwards, we are completely moving for the cloud. Okay. Till now, we discussed. So far, we discussed. Okay. Many things on like which are similar to on-premises or when you go for cloud also, most of the parts are similar. So we discussed a lot about SQL architecture, SQL core internal part, SQL internals part we discussed, like architecture, storage, okay, storage architecture, pages, okay, different varieties of pages, and we have looked into all those pages as well. That is what we discussed about SQL internals, and also we discussed about the dirty page, clean page, wall, eager writer, checkpoint, lazy writer. We discussed about the internal and asset properties also we discussed. And once we complete the internal SQL internal concepts, then we discuss about recovery models and backups, restores. So these are the core components of as a DBA. Every DBA we must should know about the recovery models, simple, full, bulk logged, and we discuss more about what is simple, what is full, what is bulk logged, and whenever you are switching from simple to full, full to simple, simple to bulk logged to simple, or full to bulk logged to full. Okay, so what are the necessary actions you need to take in care? That's what we discuss. How to switch the recovery models we discussed, and we talk more about the backups, different varieties of backups, like full differential and T-log are the regular backups, and we discuss about special types of backups like compressed backup, copy-only backup, file backup, file group, partial, split backup or stripped backup or mirror backup, and tail log backup. We discuss, and we discuss more about the backup LSN chain scenarios to understand more, and backup strategy, backup retention we discussed. These are very important. And we discuss about the restores. Before we discuss about the restore, we discuss about the recovery phase, and we discuss about pre-restoration options. What are the pre-restore options? And we discuss about the restores. Restore, different types of restores are available, and resource scenarios also we discuss. Means in case suddenly our database got crashed or someone got deleted, so how you can recover the data. So we discuss with the most of the scenarios. Once we complete all these concepts, then we move on into the like a little bit high availability technique. We discuss about RTO, we discuss about RPO. Again, I will come back this one in with the always on availability group. Mostly next week we'll start the always on availability group. We'll discuss RTO, RPO, all those concepts again with the always on availability group when we are discussing always on latency, when you are specially discussing. And we started about lock shipping. Lock shipping, we discuss more about how to configure lock shipping, how to fail over, how to fail back, how lock shipping is working, what is lock shipping, and we discuss about the troubleshooting. We spend more time on the troubleshooting as well. We'll discuss lot of scenarios. Okay, when your lock shipping got fail or lock shipping is getting out of sync, what are the possibility hierarchy will follow to troubleshoot all the issues, majorly LSN mismatch, majorly your what is it? Uh, Tough file got deleted. These are the major two concepts we discuss in depth, and we move on into the one more high availability called DB mirroring. Okay, so we discuss about what is DB mirroring, how the functionality, what are the components are available, what are the operator modes like synchronous mode, asynchronous mode, and we compare with the always on synchronous mode and asynchronous mode. Uh, and we discuss about different types of configuration of database mirroring, what are the different states, and we also completed the troubleshooting as well. So in case if principal goes down, what will happen? If mirror goes down, what will happen? If witness goes down, what will happen? We discuss, and we discuss about endpoints and endpoints encryption algorithm we discussed. And again, I will come back when we are discussing always on availability group. And we started about the replication. We discussed only theoretical part of replication and just configuration theoretical part. We haven't discussed anything about troubleshooting. So we'll in the upcoming sessions, we'll complete the replication troubleshooting as well. Very interesting one and very complicated and very important concept, especially when you go for SQL Server, replication will play a major role. And we discuss about two to three sessions. We discuss basic index part. Okay, what is index, how index is helping engine while you are performing operations, how it is improving, how it is working in the background. We discussed, and we discussed three varieties of indexes. Only three varieties. We not discuss about other things. Okay, like a pad index, filter index, okay, spatial index. These are the three still pending concept. We'll also complete those concepts, and we discuss about index rebuild. Basic part we discuss. We haven't discussed any too much technical. We discuss only basic part. Again, I will come back in the advanced performance tuning. So when we are going for performance tuning, again, how the really indexes are working, how we will create the right indexes, all the stuff will discuss on that part. So half of the concepts we completed. Now we are moving to the cloud. So now we are going to completely rely on the cloud services. So how to build the clusters? We will discuss in the on-premises, how you are going to build the clusters in on-premises, and similarity means how you are going to build the infrastructure in on-premises. We'll discuss, and same kind of infrastructure how you are going to build in cloud. So we will discuss both concepts. So we'll start with the cloud computing. What is cloud computing, especially, and we'll try to compare with Azure and AWS almost every time, and also Google Cloud also will compare. Mostly, you may get a chance to work with Azure. You may work with chance with to get with AWS as well. Okay, not only Azure, you may also get chance mostly with the AWS services. Along with, we'll also try to compare with the Google Cloud, because if you get a chance to work with MySQL or PostgreSQL, you may also get a chance need to be work with if you wanted to support the PostgreSQL and if you wanted to support MySQL along with SQL Server. Mostly MySQL and PostgreSQL, MongoDB, they may build in the Google Cloud, Alibaba Cloud, rather than they are going to build up Azure and AWS. They mostly try to preferable is Google Cloud, because little bit cheaper when you compare with Azure, when you compare with the AWS. When you compare with AWS, when you compare with Azure, GCP, Google Cloud is a little bit cheaper. Mostly they will try to deploy MySQL, PostgreSQL, all the stuff in the GCP or the Alibaba Cloud. So maybe you may also get a chance to work with the GCP. You may also get a chance to work with the Alibaba Cloud as well. These are the four leading cloud providers in the market currently. One of the topmost is AWS, followed with the Azure, followed with the GCP, followed with Alibaba Cloud. So next 40 to 50 sessions, 60 sessions will strictly with the cloud platforms. So on top of cloud, we are going to build the complete infrastructure from the scratch level. How to build the Active Directory, domain controller, how to build the VMs, everything we'll discuss here. Along with, we'll go for completely building the scratch level from the clusters. And once we complete the clusters, we'll go for always on availability group. We'll build the always on availability group on top of the cloud platform. Okay, similar, we'll also try to build up clusters on always on in the on-premises as well. Because all the cloud providers, they are going to provide the free trial subscription for 1 month. Okay, most of the services will work for 1 month. Later on, you need to go for the pay-as-you-go model, or we need to go for one more free trial subscription. So better will if you're having good configuration on your laptops, you can also build everything from your laptop itself, and you can practice continuously, like always on our clusters on top of VMs, how to build the lock shipping, mirroring, replication. We can also do the practice. Once we start building the servers, everything, now you may also do what you can do, right? Build lock shipping on top of the cluster VMs, build a mirroring on top of cluster VMs, build a replication on top of cluster VMs. Okay, in case if you face any challenge, so here we are here to help you to fix the issue. So it's become so easier. Okay. Uh, Hold on, don't create the free trial subscription by today itself. I will let you know when you need to create the free trial subscription. Okay. So we'll start the cloud computing and we'll discuss the mostly we'll discuss on Azure services. Okay, but I will try to compare with AWS as well. Mostly all the cloud providers are similar. Okay, so you won't feel that much difficulty if you know one cloud computing. Okay, so what are the services? What is the functionality? You are off of the half, not half, almost 60 to 70%. You are good at other cloud platforms as well, like AWS or Google Cloud or Alibaba Cloud. So that is how the all the cloud platforms are working. Okay. Now, this is what is next upcoming sessions. Okay. So we'll discuss completely IaaS, PaaS. Okay. And again, we'll go for the performance tuning. We'll spend mostly on the performance tuning for 15 to 20 days. We'll spend on the performance tuning. Rest we'll spend time on the clusters, always on Azure SQL database, all that stuff. And also you are going to get the MI session. Managed instance also we are going to discuss. Till now, do you have any questions? Anyone before we move on to the cloud?
So, Subbu, you mentioned about the fill factor last class. Well, when we are going to cover those topics?
After Wednesday, Prithus, okay, I will take additional session to complete those concepts. Okay,
Okay, sure.
yeah. Let's start the cloud. Okay,
Yeah, yeah, sure.
there is a one session is pending on indexes,
Yeah.
and 4 to 5 sessions are pending on the replication. Troubleshooting is very important. Okay.
Okay, Subbu. Thanks.
Yeah. Actually, yesterday I wanted to complete the pending session on indexes, but unfortunately the attendance is too low. That's the reason I just postponed. And let's start the cloud, okay? I will take the pending concepts in the upcoming sessions.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Maybe I will talk everyone is what is the best feasible time at the second half for 4 to 5 sessions. Okay. Based on all the whoever working, right? Let's talk on the best feasible time, uh, whoever working, right? Let's see. I will come back with the best sessions, okay? Yeah. Now, okay, let's uh, half of the concept got complete. Okay, same thing you can replicate in cloud as well. There is no major changes when you especially go for the cloud, but you are going to learn couple of additional things as well. Okay, that is a first thing you need to keep it in a mind. Like mostly you are going to learn infrastructure level. Mostly you are going to learn infrastructure level. Okay, infrastructure. So how to build the VMs, how to build the networks, how to build the storage. This when you are working on premises, mostly you won't get chance to explore more on the infrastructure level. But especially when you go for the cloud, you may also get a chance to explore more on the infrastructure level. That is what they are expecting. Every organization is expecting that one. So let's first focus on the infrastructure level, okay, rather than simply going for the clusters, okay, directly after discussing some theoretical part, directly moving on the clusters. What we are going to do, we are going to spend more time on the infrastructure as well, like how the VMs are, how you can build the VMs from the scratch level, okay. So, but don't compare with the Azure admin people. Azure admin people are more technical knowledge on the infrastructure level when you compare with the DBS. Okay, when you compare with the DBS, but we can also gain some knowledge. Okay, how they are working, how they are going to build the VMs. Okay, how they are going to build the VMs, how they are going to build the networks, all the stuff. Okay, let's move on. Okay, let's first discuss about 1 second, sir. Okay. Yeah. Now let's discuss one by one. Let's move on to the slides. Okay. Before, oh, sorry, what happened? Okay. So as part of today's session, we are going to discuss, okay, how IT infrastructure working before cloud computing, okay, and history and evaluation of the data centers, uh, like how virtualization is working. That's very important. And majorly, we are going to spend more time on the different types of clouds, like a private cloud, public cloud, hybrid cloud, and we are going to discuss what is IaaS, what is PaaS, what is SaaS, and we'll also discuss about what is a little bit about Microsoft Azure and how the free trial subscription is working. What is the subscription? What is the resource group? What is the hierarchy Microsoft is following? So we'll discuss. Majorly, we'll spend more time on the private, public, and hybrid. Most of the people getting confused. We'll try to clarify all the doubts along with what are the services Microsoft is offering in terms of IaaS, in terms of PaaS, in terms of SaaS. Mostly, we no need to worry about the SaaS. We'll focus on IaaS. We'll focus on the PaaS platforms. SaaS mostly it won't work for us most of the time. We'll focus more on the IaaS and more on the PaaS. What are the services will falls as a database administrator, and what we are going to cover as part of this training also we are going to discuss. Let's okay. Before cloud computing, okay, it's a traditional on premises. So on premises nothing but okay, within your premises you are going to build a massive infrastructure. You are going to build a massive infrastructure. So in terms of on premises, okay, you need to take in care everything. You need to take in care everything, sir. So it is completely your control. Like infrastructure building you need to maintain, hardware resource gathering also you need to maintain, software purchasing you need to purchase the software integration also we need to take in care, recruitment different teams, like you need to maintain the servers, you need to maintain the networks, you need to maintain the storage, you need to maintain the security will plays a major role. Okay, you need to recruit different different teams. Okay, security consideration, because this is your premises, you need to protect from the hacker. So how complex firewalls you can build within your premises, okay, to protect from hackers when you are when the data is accessing, when data is loading, okay, that is also we need to take in care. And mostly when you go for on premises, everything is a time consuming, because you need lot of approvals. When you go for on premises, you need lot of approvals. If you want to perform certain things, you need lot of approvals and lot of process you need to take in care. If you want to build a VM, if you want to build a network, if you want to build a storage, okay, you need lot of process, you need to follow a lot of process. It will definitely take some time, not when you compare with the cloud. When you especially compare with the cloud, on premises will take a lot of time to perform certain actions. And scalability, this is one of the most important thing. Everyone, why industry is moving to the cloud. So before cloud computing on premises, the challenge is the scalability. Scalability is the one of the biggest challenge. With see, infrastructure is one of the biggest challenge. Hardware gathering, software purchasing, software integration, recruiting different teams. Okay, securities, time consumption. Along with this, okay, scalability is one of the biggest challenge in on-premises. What do you mean by, Subbu, the scalability? So, for example, everyone knows about the Amazon sales. Everyone knows about the Flipkart sales. See, the sales time will start from so and so date to so and so date, and it will go for maybe 1 week, or maybe 1 week, or 10 days, or 15 days maximum. Okay, in the sales time, definitely the traffic will be high, the connectivity will be high, the traffic will be very high when you specially go for sales time. So in it traditionally, for example, in it traditionally, the connectivity is like 1 LK to 2 LK. The connectivity is 1 lakh to 2 lakhs, and you already configured 1,000 servers, for example, 1,000 servers to handle. Now when you are starting the sales, when you are starting the sales, for example, it is starting at 12, okay, midnight, 12 a.m. it is starting. At that time, the traffic will be massive, okay, massive. With the thousand servers, it's highly impossible to maintain that massive connectivity. Okay, that massive connectivity maybe complete your application will goes down definitely if you're not enhancing your servers. If you're not enhancing your servers, definitely your application will goes down. See, everyone will experience the slowness when the sales start at 12 o'clock. When starts at 12 o'clock, when you are opening the app, when you are opening the website, the traffic due to the traffic is very high. Definitely, you will see the slowness of the application. Everyone will see the slowness of the application. So what they need to do, they need to enhance these servers to 10,000 servers. So for example, they wanted to enhance to 10,000 servers before 12 a.m. So for example, at 11:50 okay p.m. 11:50 p.m. they will enhance this 10,000 servers, 1,000 servers to 10,000 servers, okay, which can handle. In case if still this 10,000 servers is also not able to capable to handle the sales time, then on fly they will enhance. The on fly they will scale up the services. They will scale up the services to 15,000. They will scale up to 20,000. They will scale up to 30,000. Okay. Now, of mostly 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, the sales time will be very peak. Okay, later on after 5 hours, again the connectivity is dropping. Once the connectivity is dropping, they can scale down the servers to 25,000, 20,000, 15,000, 10,000. They will back to 10,000 again. They will back to 10,000 again. So scalability. This is very difficult when you go for on-premises. It's not easy, sir. Okay, immediately I can scale up the servers. Immediately I can scale down the servers. So scalability is one of the biggest challenge when you especially go for on-premises. But when you go for the cloud, it's very easy. Okay, it's very easy. So because you are having a service called auto scaling, you are having a service called load balancer. Using load balancer, using auto scaling, they will integrate the load balancer. They will integrate the auto scaling. Okay, they can scale up the services, they can scale down the services based on the conditions. They will make certain conditions, maybe if it exceed this many users, if the CPU utilization is exceeding 80%, if memory is exceeding 80%, let's scale up the services. Okay, if once the CPU memory users calm down, scale down the application. That is easily possible when you especially go for the cloud, but it is very difficult when you in terms of on premises, because mostly in terms of on premises they are going to purchase the physical servers, right? They need to purchase the physically. Okay, so assume they are going to purchase the 10,000 servers. Assume they purchase the 10,000 servers. They know that next week there is a sales time, so 1,000 servers is very difficult to handle. Okay, let's purchase the 10,000 servers. Sales will be only for 1 week or 10 days or 15 days, sir. Okay, 1 week or 10 days or 15 days. After 15 days, again the connectivity will back to 1 lakh to 2 lakhs, which can handle by 1,000 servers. Assume you purchased 10,000 servers, means almost 9,000 servers you purchased. Okay, after 15 days, where you will keep that 15,000 servers? So 9,000 servers. No use, right? No use. Again, next year the sales will start, or maybe after 3 months the sales will start, or 6 months the sales will start. That much massive sale. Till that time, what you will do with the 9,000 servers which you purchased? What about the servers? What about the resources you configured on the servers? Wasting of your resources, wasting of your hardware, software. Correct? Agree? Not agree? So scalability is one of the toughest challenge when in terms of on-premises. Okay, this is the one of the massive reason why industry is moving to the cloud, why industry is moving the cloud, and one more massive reason is infrastructure. Infrastructure. So, for example, you design one application, you design one application app. Okay, one application. Currently, that application is working in India. For example, in India. Okay, that application is working in India. Now that application started growing. Now what you done? So for this application, you build complete infrastructure with the massive buildings. You purchase massive land and you purchase massive building and you have set the security conk on everything. In so for example in Bangalore. Okay. Now this application is growing. Okay. Now this application started using in Singapore. Okay. Started using in US. Started using in UK. Okay. Started using in Australia. Okay. Started using in Dubai. So for example, they started using in different countries. Okay. Now from here, if they wanted to perform certain operation, maybe the performance is lagging for them. Why? Singapore is very nearest country. Okay, it's fine. But in terms of UK, in terms of US, maybe even you are having better network. Okay, sometimes the application will may impact based on the bandwidth speed. Okay, now I am deciding I want to place a data center, a mini data center in Singapore, a mini data center in US, mini data center in UK, mini data center in Australia, mini data center in Dubai. Is it possible to go and set the physical data center like how I have set in Bangalore location? It's very expensive, right? Agree? Not agree? Yes or no?
Yeah, Subbu.
Yes. Now, rather than going for physical, why can't I go for cloud? Already every cloud providers, like see sir, technical terms, internet providers, whoever in your region, whoever providing internet, so you will call it as internet providers, right? Like same, you can call it as a cloud providers. Now cloud providers already they place their data center in US, UK, Singapore, Australia, Dubai, almost 60 plus regions they already place the data center. Already they are placed data center in almost 60 plus regions. In 60 plus regions, they already placed the data center. Different regions, 60 plus regions. These many regions, they already kept the data center. Now, what I can do, I can go and talk to that cloud provider, okay, and I can place my data in that data center. If my application is running fine, I can enhance my services with that cloud provider. In case my application is not that much healthily running, I don't want enhanced lot. I can stick with that services whatever I purchase from that cloud provider. Okay, it is easy. Okay, for infrastructure moving from one location to another location when you go compare with the on premises. Is this understanding is clear, sir? Everyone? No? Yes? So if you wanted to move the infrastructure easily from one location to another location, and if you wanted to access the infrastructure from one location to another location, so cloud is offering a best when you compare with the on-premises. When you compare with the on-premises, because infrastructure is massive, sir. The cost is also massive. So, sir, every businessman what they will do they wanted to get some profit, they wanted to see the some profits. Okay, so if they are spending lot of time to build the infrastructure, okay, in different countries and to maintain that infrastructure is not at all easy, sir. Okay, they need to spend lot of amount to start the infrastructure in different countries, but it easy when you go for cloud provider because they are already having their own infrastructure in different regions, different places. Just you need to go and use it. That's it. Okay. So one of the reason is scalability. Okay, in on-premises, we are facing a lot of challenges in terms of scalability. One of the reason is infrastructure, nothing but a cost, sir, to reduce the cost. Okay, of course, security is one of the concern. Okay, why still couple of applications are not moving cloud, Subbu? Okay, now, sir, almost 60 to 65%, 70% applications are moved already started progressing to the cloud only, sir. Almost like 60 to 70% throughout the global they are moving to the cloud. Either it can be AWS, it can be Google Cloud, it can be Alibaba Cloud, it can be Azure. They are already moving to the cloud because infrastructure cost. to reduce the cost, okay, to scalability, to reduce the resources, because here you need to take in care everything, sir, in terms of on premises, everything under your control. Because see, for example, okay, you are having a bulk amount of amount, sir. If you are having a bulk amount of amount, so you sell your land, you got some bulk amount of land, okay. Now on that day, what you done, you took that bulk amount of amount and you kept on your locker within your house. Assume your house is like a mini on-prem. You kept your bulk amount on your premises in your locker. Okay. Now, how safety, sir, will that will be? So you will get some afraid, right? Okay, if something goes wrong, if any thief will come, okay, definitely you will get some panic. Okay, if you are keeping that bulk amount. Or what you can do on the same day, if you talk to any one of the bank members, so for example, half of the amount you are going to keep one of the bank, half of the amount you are going to keep one more bank, and half of the amount you are going to keep one more bank. So if you go on the same day and you will keep your amount on your bank, now you will feel you won't get that much afraid, sir, because your amount is safe on the bank locker. Your amount is safe on the bank. Now that is nothing but cloud, sir. You are keeping your amount in somewhere. You are keeping your amount in some other data center. Some other, sir. Cloud, don't think cloud is like anything. Cloud is also data center. Cloud is also data center. But who is maintaining by your providers? Cloud is nothing but a data center. Cloud is nothing but a data center who is providing by your cloud providers. Okay, where you can keep your VMs, where you can keep your services, where you can keep your networks, where you can keep your storages. Okay, in someone else data center. In someone else data center, you are going to keep your data. Clear, everyone? No? Yes, everyone?
Yes, Subbu. Yes, Subbu.
Why industry is moving to the cloud, sir? One is the cost. Everyone knows one is the cost. Okay. Why still industry is not moving to the cloud means security, sir. A little security concern. All the cloud providers, they are telling that we are going to protect your data, but still, okay, like a uh, sensitive banking sector, sensitive government applications. Okay, these are very sensible, sir. Very very sensible. So they won't keep the data into the cloud. But again, they are telling that we are going to protect your data, but still couple of applications. But most of the applications they are moving to the cloud, sir. Most of the applications. Maybe whenever you get a chance to the new project, maybe you will work like a hybrid engineer, sir. Okay, hybrid means half of the servers will be is built in the still you are supporting, and half of the servers you are supporting in on premises, half of the servers you are supporting on the cloud providers. It can be AWS, it can be Azure, it can be GCP, it can be anything, sir. Okay, mostly you will support as a hybrid. Mostly you will support as a hybrid. So what are the things we need to keep it in our mind means, so when you specially go for cloud, when you specially go for when you specially go for on premises, everything we need to maintain. Everything, sir. Everything you need to maintain. And out of that, scalability is very, very important. Security is very important. And infrastructure protection, infrastructure configuration is very important. So to reduce all that stuff, we are moving to the cloud. We are into the cloud. This is the one thing. Okay. Now, any questions before I move to the slide? No? Yes? Okay. So before cloud, sir, before cloud, suppose you wanted to host a website, if you wanted to host an application, if you wanted to host a website, if you wanted to host, you need to first purchase the stack of servers. Okay. You need to purchase a stack of servers. And you need to monitor the server, you need to maintain the server. Of course, other teams also need to be there, sir. Maybe you are using Java, .NET, okay, what database management systems you are using. Sir, one project is, don't think that, okay, one project contains only SQL. Okay, I am learning SQL. Only SQL will be available in the project. No, sir. In your project, maybe, okay, in your project, it is a like a SQL support servers, Oracle support servers, MySQL support servers, PostgreSQL, MongoDB, Amazon Aurora, Cosmos DB, Cassandra, Teradata, DB2, Sybase. We are having n number of database management system. Your application is hosting on which database management system? Based on that, will support. Assume most of the servers are hosted on SQL, most of the servers are hosted on Oracle, most of the servers are hosted on PostgreSQL or MySQL or so every technology they're having independent teams and who is going to support those servers. We are supporting as a SQL engineers, we are supporting our SQL servers. Like same when you go to the reality, so your websites. So for example, you are hosting a website. So assume take this website, sir. See, if you take this website, see, this is your main screen. This is your main screen. When you go for this is your main screen. Again, you are having sub screens, sub windows. Like when you go for cloud, you are having Microsoft Azure, Amazon AWS, Google Platform. When you go for DevOps, you are having lot many services, CDC, continuous integration, continuous deployment, CI/CD. CI/CD stands for continuous integration, continuous deployment. We'll discuss a little bit about when we are discussing ideal process. Okay, about CI/CD. Okay, you may also get a chance to work with Azure DevOps, sir. Azure DevOps kind of things. Okay, please keep it in your mind. Okay, maybe they have built the pipelines using Azure DevOps. In that pipelines, maybe SQL is also part of integration. Then you need to support that Azure DevOps pipelines as well. Okay, and AI, artificial intelligence, Dev. See, sir, for example, this is a website I want to design. Okay, then what I will do, I will go and talk to providers like Infosys or TCS or blah blah blah, who is having a bunch of employees, okay, for designing the websites. Okay, for example, you decide to you want to design with the Java, you want to design with the .NET, you decide you want to design with the WordPress, sorry, not WordPress, WordPress. Okay, using WordPress, using HTML, using CSS, using .NET, C Sharp, or using Java. Okay, Java, you will try to start designing the website. You will try to start the designing the website. Now you wanted to store the data. So for example, you wanted to provide a window called login window where you need to provide your username, password, address, mobile number, and somewhere this window need to store. Okay, then they will map in the background to the database management system, and they wanted to enhance. See, Java team is working, .NET team is working, WordPress team is working, SQL team is working, Oracle team is working. Within this application, n number of teams are working. Okay, see, no one can support everything, right? A single person can support everything. We are not a robot, sir, who can support. So, for example, Azure DevOps, we are having separate team. Okay, CI/CD, Azure DevOps people will taken care. Okay, within that also we are there. They are having lot of tools like many tools. Azure DevOps, sorry, DevOps having lot of tools. So, artificial intelligence, we are having a separate team. See, multiple teams are working with their respect to operations. With their respect to operations. As a DBA, what we need to think? Okay, what kind of application it is? Okay, how many servers are going to integrate with this application? Okay, like so for example, car loan is one application, bike loan is one application, home loan is one application, health insurance is one application, COVID insurance is one application. So they will design multiple applications. See, within one sector, if you go for banking, ICICI Bank, HSBC Bank, HDFC Bank, Citibank, if you go for any bank, one bank having multiple application like 100 to 150 application is working. Each application is own they're independent. Each application is their own independent. So one application is on Azure, one application is on AWS, okay, one application is on Oracle, one application is on SQL, one application is PostgreSQL, one application is Google GCP, based on their infrastructure, okay, where they are going to build the infrastructure. Either they are going to build the infrastructure in on premises or they are going to build the infrastructure in the cloud. Which cloud? providers they are going to interact. So they are going to interact a single cloud provider, or they are going to interact multiple cloud providers based on their needs. Okay, so when you start designing application, okay, you need to massive servers, you need to build the massive servers, along with you need to monitor those servers, you need to maintain those servers, and also you need to maintain the traffic. Okay, so traffic, based on your traffic, either you need to go for more servers or you need to again minimize the servers. So this is the biggest challenge when you go for the on premises. This is the biggest challenge when you go for on premises. Yep. Clear, everyone? No? Yes?
Yeah, Subbu, clear.
Yes.
Okay. Now, now to 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 reduce the cost, okay, to reduce the maintaining the infrastructure, okay, every industry is moving to the cloud provider, cloud computing. Okay. See, sir, we are having when in terms of Microsoft Azure, in terms of Amazon, in terms of GCP, we are having n number of data centers across the global. Across the global we are having, and this is a little bit old slide, sir. Maybe now today you are having massive data centers across the global you are having a massive data center. In terms of Azure, in terms of Azure, when you specially go for India, so here it is showing only three locations. Now we are now Microsoft enhanced one more data center in Delhi, one is in Chennai, one is in Pune, one is in Mumbai. When you specially go for Azure, uh, Mumbai, Pune, Chennai, and one more data center in Delhi. Now Microsoft started building one more data center in Delhi. In terms of AWS, we are having two data centers. One is in Mumbai, one is in Pune or Chennai. Okay, it's a old sir. Maybe AWS is also enhanced. Okay, now in we are in 2024, right? Maybe AWS is also enhanced a lot. Okay, and GCP currently, as part of this slide, we when you GCP is little not widely used cloud provider, sir. Don't expect that much massive data centers when you compare with Azure, when you compare with AWS. Don't expect that much data center in terms of GCP, Google Cloud. Okay, you'll find less number of data centers throughout globally, but mostly when, as per my knowledge and experience, okay, when you are supporting PostgreSQL, MySQL, okay, those kind of applications mostly they will deploy in the GCP. Okay, when we worked in the old projects, okay, we noticed that most of the uh, PostgreSQL or MySQL they deployed on the GCP rather than deploying in AWS and Google Cloud. Sorry, AWS and sorry Azure. Okay, they will deploy. So maybe you may also get a chance to work with GCP. You may also get a chance to work with the Alibaba Cloud as well. Okay, maybe if you're working like a PostgreSQL, MySQL parallelly along with the SQL Server, in if they are using any cloud provider, definitely they will go for Alibaba Cloud and Google Cloud. But again, it's not a thumb rule. They need to go for Google Cloud only. But again, when as per when I worked the previous projects, most of them they deployed on the GCP only. Okay, so throughout the global we are having a massive data center. Okay, massive data center, and you can place your services wherever you want. You can place your services wherever you want. Okay, and if you want to do I don't want use that service, I wanted to decommission the services, I want to delete the services, you can on fly you can go on go and delete the services, go and decommission the servers. Okay, means decommission deleting the services. So if you want to use, you can use it. You don't want, don't want, sir. And mostly uh, what Microsoft each and every data center is having the its own connectivity. Okay, and you can also make the bridge easily between one data center to another data centers as well. Okay, throughout the global is connected with the network, sir. Please keep it in mind. throughout the global is connected with the network, massive network. Okay, whenever you go to the oceans, you will see a lot of tunnels. So throughout the global is connected with the networks. Let's okay now let's move on to the cloud computing, sir. Okay, now in every industry, most of the industries are looking on the cloud computing, cloud providers because they wanted to reduce the cost, they wanted to reduce the recruitment, okay, reduce the resources of the recruitment, okay, and they wanted to reduce the maintenance of the resources, okay, and along with scalability, there are many factors. There are many factors why industry is looking for the cloud. Okay, they wanted to switch. They wanted to place their data in across the regions. Okay, so that their application can run very smoothly. It's very difficult. It's very difficult for on-premises. That's one of the reason why they are moving to the cloud. Like in terms of what is cloud computing, Subbu, means a cloud computing is delivering on-demand compute services from application to the storage. Okay, nothing, sir. Very simple. Okay, cloud computing enables the companies to consume the compute resources. Like, see what Amazon is doing, sir. They are selling the products in terms of laptops, in terms of groceries, in terms of kitchen items, in terms of okay home. Okay, they are selling the products. They are selling the products. Okay, they are selling the products. Like same, your cloud providers are selling the services. Services, they are selling the services. What kind of services, Subbu? It can be compute, it can be storage, it can be network, it can be application, it can be anything, sir. Anything. So most of the things your cloud providers are providing are selling the services. Like one of the major thing is compute, such as servers, storage, okay, networks, along with the application, whatever it may be, application, sir. Okay, application like a water or electricity bill, see, rather than you are going to pay entire for your complete okay infrastructure, whatever you are going to use, you will pay only for that. You don't want to pay any additional things, sir. You no need to pay the for infrastructure. You no need to pay anything, sir. How much you are using. So in that infrastructure, you are having massive storage, massive servers, massive networks, massive application. Will you use all the servers? No, no, right? Will you use all the storage? No, right? How many servers you are going to use? Means how many servers you are going to build? How much of storage you are going to consume? How much of network you are going to uh, take? Okay, means how many IP addresses you wanted to configure for to fulfill your requirement. Microsoft is going to charge only for that one. Not only Microsoft, sir, all cloud providers are going to charge. They like water and electricity bill, and what they're saying. Okay, so all the cloud providers you can access via internet. So all the cloud providers you are going to access via internet and pay as you go as a like a pay as you go. Okay, means how much you can use, you need to pay only for that one. You no need to pay any additional charges, sir. You no need to pay any additional charges. I will give you a best example in the upcoming slide. Okay, what is the difference between on premises? What is the difference between cloud computing? Okay, so all the cloud providers, they are going to provide the services in like compute services, like in terms of storage, in terms of servers, in terms of networks, in terms of application, like a water and electricity bill, and via internet, serving via internet, and you are going to pay as a pay as you go model, as a pay as you go model, and we are technically calling as a cloud providers. The companies who is offering cloud services, technically we are calling as a cloud providers. Is it clear? No? Yes, everyone?
Yes, Subbu.
Okay. Now, when you specially go for Cloud computing, sir. When you specially go for, sir, again, cloud is nothing but infrastructure. Don't get confused. Okay, cloud is nothing but infrastructure. Okay, they are providing infrastructure in different across the global. Okay, and they're in terms of infrastructure, not only infrastructure, they are also providing the services. Okay, SQL as a service, PostgreSQL as a service. Okay, SAP as a service, Oracle as a service. Okay, and they are providing n number of like AI as a service, machine level as a service. Okay, Python, R language, they are providing different services as a service, as a service, as a service they are offering. So when you specially go for cloud computing, we must and should know about the deployment model. We must and should know about the deployment model. When you specially go for deployment model, we are having private private deployment model, public, and hybrid. Let's keep a side about community. Let's focus on these three, sir. Okay, first let's focus on the private cloud, public cloud, hybrid cloud. Private cloud, public cloud, hybrid cloud. Okay, let's first ask what is anyone having any idea about these three clouds? Anyone? Anyone? Okay, sir. First, if I go for private cloud, especially, okay, private cloud is nothing but like a on-prem, sir. Private cloud is nothing but like a on-prem. Okay, on-prem, like on-prem is our private, sir, basically with lots of security firewalls. Okay, like private cloud is nothing but a single tenant environment. Private cloud is nothing but a single tenant environment, means only that organization will access this, whatever the services, whatever the resources you are going to deploy, whatever the services, whatever the resources you are going to deploy, only single tenant, only single organization can maintain. So see, a private cloud is a single tenant environment, meaning the organization will use. So only say for example Infosys, IBM, TCS, Wipro, take any IT sector, sir. I mean, take any IT organization. So they will go to the specific cloud provider and they want, okay, I want my own, okay, my own services. Okay, I want, I can custom, he can customize. He's having like, he can customize lot many things, sir. Like how he can customize in on-premises, same how he can customize when you go for the private cloud. When you will go for the private cloud, he can customize. This organization can customize a lot, can customize a lot. Okay, please keep it in mind. Okay, can customize a lot. He can customize a lot based on his need. He can customize, and whatever he is doing, right, only he is having authorized. No one can access this one. Okay, no one is having access. No one can do anything. Everything he can maintain. So a private cloud is nothing but single tenant environment, meaning only organization people, specific organization will go and they will do their customized things, everything, and they will deploy their services, servers, storage, whatever they want, they can do it, sir. Okay. Private cloud is a data center set up and managed by the organization, keeping its security concurrent. This is very important. Private clouds are more secured firewalls. They will build the massive firewalls. They will build the massive firewalls to protect their data. To protect their data. Typically, when you compare with the public cloud, when you compare with the public cloud, private cloud are a little bit expensive, sir. Expensive. Mostly high-end applications, large scale applications, high-end applications only will go for the private cloud. Otherwise, mostly will go for the public clouds. Will go for the public cloud. Will go for the public clouds, sir, because private clouds are little expensive. Private clouds are little expensive when you compare with the public cloud. When you compare with the public cloud, private clouds are little expensive because you are going to design your own on that cloud provider, and also you are going to uh, create a massive security firewalls. Okay, see, a private clouds are driven to concern around the securities and the compliance and keeping the assets within the firewall, within the firewall. So private clouds are little bit expensive when you compare with the public cloud. Is this clear? First point, everyone. Yes, no.
Yes, Subbu, clear.
Okay. Now, okay, Subbu, I am having medium scale application. Okay, let's go to the public cloud. Okay, let's go to the public cloud. See, all the service providers making resources such as application storage available in the general public. Best for your understanding, sir. You know about Google Drive, right? Don't tell we don't know about Google Drive. Everyone knows about Google Drive, right? Yes or no?
Yes, Subbu.
Yes, like almost 15 GB you can store your data. Okay, so that is your public cloud only, right? Public cloud. Yes or no? Spotify is your public cloud. Spotify is your public cloud. Google is your public cloud. Google Drive is your public cloud. Okay, Teams is public cloud. Gmail is your public cloud. Okay, so whatever the apps you are using, whatever the apps are, see, most of the apps, whatever you are using, all are in the public where your data is storing. Somewhere they need to store your data, right? So they are keeping the data. Okay, see, public clouds, okay, public clouds like storage applications like web, emails, CRM, collaborations, HRs, like Salesforce. You everyone knows, most of the people knows about the Salesforce. Salesforce is the one of the is also like a public only, sir. Salesforce is like a SaaS platform basically in terms of SaaS software as a service. Okay, Salesforce is the one of the two. Like Teams is also. See, most of the services they are going to keep in the public because they want to earn some amount, right? Okay, they wanted to finally why they are going to keep their application, they keep their storage. So, for example, after 15 GB is completed, your Google Drive is completely 15 GB, and you want to purchase, and you thought that okay, Google Drive is the best, okay, and I wanted to store more data. What you want to do, you can go to the Google and you can purchase the storage. For example, you can purchase 100 GB, okay, 100 GB. You can purchase 100 GB, and you are going to pay some amount, you can pay some amount to the Google. You can pay some amount to the Google. And so that Google can also earn some amount. Earn some amount. So your public clouds are nothing but okay, whatever you are going to see via internets are almost all are in the public only. Whatever you are seeing, whatever you are using, whatever you are seeing, whatever you are using, those are in public only. Those are in public, sir. Okay, public. See, a service provider make your resources such as like application storage available general public over the internet. Internet. Okay, these are the public clouds. And public clouds will provide the best economic for scaling or inexpensive to set up because hardware, software storage, application, servers, bandwidth, everything will maintained by your cloud provider. Why we are, sir, where that 15 GB is storing, sir? Where that 15 GB is storing? You are maintaining that 15 GB storage by yourself? No, right? Your provider, Google provider. Your Google provider is going to maintain the maintain the storage, maintain the hardware, maintain the application, maintain the bandwidth to maintain this 15 GB. And he is going to protect that 15 GB data also, right? You need to protect your Google provider. GCP need to provide this 15 GB of your data. Maybe you will keep some personal data on this GCP, right? In the Google Drive, right? Your public clouds are protecting. Okay, protecting. So public clouds, why we are going for public clouds means you no need to maintain the hardware, you no need to maintain the software, you no need to maintain the storage, you no need to maintain the application, no need to maintain the bandwidth. Everything. Who is going to maintain, sir? Your provider is going to maintain. Your provider is going to maintain. See, no wastage resource because you pay what you will use. If you want additional, then you can pay. Otherwise, no need to pay for 15 GB. You no need to pay for 15 GB, sir. You are pay if you want to use more, then pay it. Okay, and you are going to pay only for 85 GB. 85 GB. You are going to use already 15 GB is free, for example. So you want 85 GB more. You will pay only for this 85 GB. After 1 month, after 2 months, your work is done, and I don't want this 85 GB. Then you can go on. Unsubscribe, sir. I don't want any 85 GB. Then you no need to pay. That is the feasibility your cloud providers are providing for us. That is the feasibility your cloud providers are providing to us. Clear? Yes? No? Public clouds? That is there. Online
Yes,
people? Yeah. Now, finally, we go for hybrid clouds. Finally, we'll go for hybrid clouds. Hybrid is nothing but a mixture of private, mixture of public, sir. Okay, mixture of private and mixture of public. It's a mixture of private and it is a mixture of public. Hybrid cloud. See a cloud computer. See a cloud computing environment which use a mixture of on-premises like a private and third-party public cloud services. Okay, then we'll call it as a hybrid cloud. So, for example, you are having one application, sir. You are having one application. Okay, that application, contains data. Okay, and this application they need to make this as this application. They need to make it as a public. They need to make it as a public so that they will get you some revenue. They will get some revenue if they keep this application public, and within the public application they are going to maintain some data like in terms of sales, in terms of products, in terms of logins, their employees details, everything they are going to maintain here. Okay, so now they will keep the data. They will keep the data in the on-prem, or they will keep the data in private, and they will keep this application in public. Okay, so once the application is public, it can be visible to everyone so that they can start using that application so that they can get the revenue. But how that customers say, hey, if I'm using this application, how guarantee you are providing my data is so secure? Means they are telling that your data is in the private. Your data is in the private, your data in on-premises, your data in the private cloud, your data in on-premises. So we are going to protect your data, okay, in the private, but only application is will visible in the public. Yes? No. You are take Gmail, sir. You whenever you are trying to create an account, you are going to provide your username, password, and you are going to provide your name, your date of birth. Okay, somewhere they need to protect, right? They are protecting your data by keeping your data in the private, and they are going to protect the application by they are keeping the application public so that they can earn the profit. They can get some revenue. Everyone finally they need to get the revenue, sir. So hybrid clouds is nothing but mixture of private and public cloud. Applications will be in public so that they can get the revenue, and data will be in the private. They are going to secure your data in terms of protection, sir. Is it clear? Hybrid clouds. So these are the major three, deployment models. These are the major three deployment models. Any questions, sir? Any questions? No. Yes.
Sir, any one example of hybrid cloud model?
I told you, right, sir? Amazon is a hybrid only, right? You are opening the application in the public only, right? You are
Okay.
logging into the portal. Okay, you are ordering the products. You are tracking the products, but your orders, everything will be need to be secured somewhere, right? Yes or no? Your application is in public, but your data is in private, right? Whatever you are using, though mostly in hybrid only, sir, because they need to secure your data. Wherever you are providing your data, they need to secure your data. Otherwise, hackers can easily hack our data, right? Bhushan, you got my point? So these are the major three deployment models, sir, basically. Okay. What else, Subbu? What else we are having means, sir, when you specially go for deployment again, let's go back to the deployment, sir. Majorly three. These are very important. Okay. Let's discuss about community cloud. Community cloud. You know about community apartments, right? Yes or no? Don't tell no, sir. Everyone knows, right? So there will be one community there. You are having lots of villas, lots of apartments. Okay, everything will be there in that community. Okay, and whatever they want, they will talk in a group. Okay, whatever they want to sell, they can sell. Whatever they wanted to purchase, they can purchase within that community, right? Like a like same. So what do you mean by community cloud means? Couple of organizations like IBM, okay, TCS, Infosys, okay. So what they will do, they will work together, and they will design one application. So for example, they will design one application. They will convert as a, like brokers, and they will sell the product. Okay. So here they are working like a community. Okay, three organization, and they are going to design one application, and each organization like act as a blockers, and they will sell this application, and they can earn the profit. They can earn the profit like a stock market, sir. Stock market is one of the best community cloud. Stock market is the one of the best community cloud. Community cloud. If in terms of what is the best example for community cloud, Subbu means stock market. Stock market, sir. Okay. So you can directly go and purchase the stock, or you can go to the specific seller and you can give some amount to him. He can purchase, he can trade, and he will take some profit, and he can give something, right? So community cloud is the best example for stock markets. Stock markets. Okay, that's the one thing. Community cloud is one more, and one more, sir. Government cloud. Okay, government cloud. Government cloud. Especially in terms of government applications. All your government sector applications, they will keep in the government cloud. They will keep in the government cloud. Means this government related information, it won't cross the countries. It will within their countries. Especially, sir. Okay, especially if you take UK. UK is so sensitive. They won't allow any information out from UK. They will, anyone knows about this information, they will they will keep their data within UK only. They don't want to make their data out to explore. No. So especially, so all the government related information, they will keep in the government cloud, which is expensive than private cloud, sir, which is expensive than private cloud, and more security concern, because government related information, right? And they will keep within their region only, sir. Within the region, they will keep this cloud. They will keep this data. They will keep this data. So community cloud, government clouds. So government related applications, okay, they will keep in the government cloud. This is, sir, terminologies. You need to remember terminologies. Again, we are having either you will go for public or private or hybrid only, sir. You'll go for public, private, or hybrid. Okay. But in when you are working, maybe you may hear this kind of terminologies. Hey, our data is in government cloud, our data is in community cloud, okay, and our data will be in the green cloud. Green cloud. Green cloud. Okay. What do you mean by green, sir? No wastage, right? Always your place, whatever the place you are choosing, that should be in greenery. No dust particles, nothing. So everything need to be greenery, right? Like same when you go for green cloud, okay, there won't be no wastage. How much you want, go and use only that much, sir. There is no wastage of servers, there is no wastage of storage, there is no wastage of network, there is no wastage of resources. Green cloud is nothing but there won't be no wastages. How much you want, you can use only that much. And they are technically calling as a green clouds. I hope you are getting the terminologies, sir, everyone. Government cloud, green cloud, community cloud, okay? And one more is quantum cloud. Quantum cloud. So if you want, maybe in future, sir, definitely You may experience this quantum cloud. You may experience a lot in this quantum cloud in future, may upcoming. So quantum, massive capacity, storage capacity, sir. Quantum, massive capacity. If you want massive capacity, storage capacity, then they can go for the quantum clouds. Then they can go for the quantum clouds. So if they want massive kind of stuff, then they can go for the quantum clouds. If they don't want waste any storages, any resources, okay, they wanted to make everything healthy, greenery, then go for green clouds. And they wanted to store government data, they will go for government cloud, okay. And community cloud is nothing but if they are going to design one application and then they wanted to sell like a brokers, then they can go for community clouds, okay. One or two organizations they will work together. These are the additional things, sir, but majorly deployment models are three only: private, public, and hybrid, sir. But you may experience this kind of terminologies. Is everything is clear? Understanding, sir? Yes, no, no, yes, everyone.
Yes, Subbu.
Okay. So, but again, remember all these terminologies are mostly okay. First time whenever I listen about green cloud, what is green cloud? Okay, I also get shocked. Then I talk to my leads and I got the information. Okay, green cloud is nothing but no wastage, sir. Okay, there won't be whatever you need, you will go and purchase. Okay, whatever you want, you will go and deploy your services. You don't want unnecessarily waste the services. Always make your services resources to be in a greenery format. This is the deployment model, sir. And now everyone must and should know about the service models. Everyone must and should know about the service model. Once we are good at deployment models, we must and should know about the service models. First, go on. Let's know about first on-premises. On-premises. See, if I, where is my mouse? Come on here. Oh, okay, yeah. So if you go for on-premises, okay, network, storage, servers, visualization, OS, middleware, runtime, data, application, everything you need to take in care in on-prem. In on-prem, everything you need to take in care. We need to take in care everything, sir. You means we need to take in care everything when you specially go for on-premises. When you specially go for on-premises, everything we need to handle. Everything we need to handle, sir, in on-premises. But when you go to the cloud, when you specially go to the cloud, okay, the first service model is IaaS, infrastructure as a service. Infrastructure as a service. There is a service model is nothing but infrastructure as a service. When you go for infrastructure as a service, network, storage, servers, visualization, okay, virtualization will be monitored by, will be taken care by Microsoft. You no need to take care anything, sir. Means what cloud providers are taking, what cloud providers are saying, infrastructure we will take care. You need to just to focus on this part. You need to just focus on what kind of operating system. Okay, in case you want to middleware, you want to do what kind of data you want to do, what kind of application you want to do. That is up to us only, sir. Okay, you no need to worry about network, storage, servers, virtualization. Everything will be taken care by your cloud providers. Everything will be taken care by your cloud providers. On top of that, we need to think what kind of operating system we want, okay, what kind of data you wanted to store, what kind of application you wanted to deploy on the server, okay, you need to take in care. Rest everything will be taken care by Microsoft. Rest everything will be taken care by Microsoft. So here, half of the thing is going to taken care by your cloud providers, half of the thing only we are going to. So our focus will be only this. So we no need to worry about all this stuff, sir. We no need to worry about all this stuff because this stuff is completely maintained by Microsoft. So our main focus will be data application. Data and application. Our main focus will be data and application. We no need to worry about rest. what kind of data I wanted to store, what kind of application I wanted to host. That we will take in care. Rest, no worries. Everything will be taken care by your cloud providers. That can be Microsoft, AWS, or Google Cloud, or Alibaba Cloud. Infrastructure as a service. Okay, infrastructure as a service. Majorly, like still I am not getting Subbu. Uh, can you give any simple example? Means take hotel, sir. Hotel. Okay. You book a hotel. You book a hotel. Okay. Uh, you need to just go into that room, whatever the room you it got allocated for you. Okay. Everything will be predefined there. Okay. So you no need to worry, sir. Once you enter into the room, everything will be predefined. You will use whatever you want. You will use whatever you want, sir. You no need to think about infrastructure. You no need to think anything, sir. Whatever you want to use, you can use it. So hotel is the best thing, okay, for easily. So whatever you want, you can use it later. So infrastructure is already built. Infrastructure is already built, sir. So in terms of infrastructure as a service, what are the services will fall, Subbu? Microsoft is going to provide n number of services, sir. Microsoft is going to provide n number of services. Okay, if you go here, if you go for services, okay, Microsoft is going to provide almost 250 services. Almost 250 services. See, in terms of AI, in terms of analytics, in terms of compute, in terms of databases, in terms of development, in terms of identity security, in terms of IoT, in terms of integration, in terms of governance, in terms of not medical, media, in terms of migration, in terms of network, in terms of storage. Almost 250 plus services Microsoft is offering. Microsoft is offering almost 250 services Microsoft is offering. Okay, Subbu. Okay, it's okay. Now, what services will fall under IaaS platform? Now you are saying that infrastructure as a service, right? So, virtualization, server, storage, network, what services will falls under IaaS platform means especially, okay, compute, okay, compute, okay, network, storage. These three will falls under IaaS platform. These three services will falls under IaaS platform. Compute will falls under IaaS platform. Network will falls under IaaS platform. Storage will falls under IaaS platform. Infrastructure as a service. Storage, compute, network. These three will falls under infrastructure as a service. Is it clear what services will falls under infrastructure as a service? Everyone?
Yes, Subbu.
When terms of IaaS, okay, VMs, okay, VMs. So let's make in a different way, sir. In Azure, first let's go for Azure. We are discussing Azure. Azure, we'll call it as a virtual machines, comma, storage, and we'll call it as a networks, networks. Okay, these three will falls under, and even storage account also will falls. Storage account will also falls. Most of the things will falls under not storage account, sir. Sorry. Only these three: VMs, storage, network will falls under IaaS platform. Same name, sir, in AWS. If you go for AWS, okay, if you specially go for AWS, almost both are same only. Don't think that it is different. Okay, different here also. Here you will call it as EC2 instance. Here you will call it as a EC2 instance. EC2 instance. Here we are calling it a virtual machines. Here you will call it as a EC2 instance. Okay. Here we'll call it as a storage. There also you'll call it as a storage only, sir. Storage, storage. And there we will call it as a VPC. Here we are calling it a virtual networks. Virtual networks. Here we are calling it a virtual network. Virtual networks. Virtual networks. Here we'll call it as a virtual network in Azure. In AWS, we'll call it as a VPC. VPC, virtual private connection. VPC. Here you will call it as a VPC. Here you will call it as a virtual networks. Here you will call both mostly both are storage only, sir. Okay. Here we are calling it a VM. Here we are calling it as a EC2 instance. EC2 instance is nothing but server. Sir, VM is nothing but server. Okay. Storage is nothing but disk. Network is you know that network is nothing but IP addresses. We'll discuss all this stuff. Okay, these three services will fall under infrastructure as a service. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes,
Is
sir.
it clear? Now, let's go for PaaS. Most of the services will fall under PaaS, sir. Most of the services will fall under a PaaS platform. So, what are the services will fall under PaaS platform? See, first, network, storage, services, virtualization, OS, middleware, runtime, everything will be taken care by your cloud provider. Only your focus will be application data. Only your focus will be application data. You no need to worry about anything, sir. You no need to worry about anything. Okay? You need to just focus what data I am going to store. Okay? What type of application that is. When in terms of platform as a service. In terms of platform as a service, you no need to take care anything, sir. Okay, complete will be taken care by your provider. Our main focus will be data and application. Data and application. Okay, Subbu, what are the services will falls? Okay, what are the services will falls? Means Azure SQL DB is one of the best PaaS platform. Okay, MI managed instance is one of the best PaaS platform. Okay, now AAD, Active Directory, ADF, everything will falls under PaaS only, sir. Okay, most of the services are falls under PaaS platform. Okay, here we'll call it as a storage account. Okay, Azure SQL database is a PaaS, MI is a PaaS, Azure Active Directory is a PaaS, ADF is a PaaS, Synonyms is a PaaS, storage account is a PaaS. Okay, most of the services, almost most of the services which are applicable, most of the services will falls under PaaS platform only. PaaS platform as a service. You no need to think about infrastructure, sir. Everything will be taken care by Microsoft. Everything will be taken care by Microsoft. Our main focus will be data and data. Our main focus will be data and application. Everything will be taken care by Microsoft. Everything will be taken care by Microsoft. Azure SQL Database, MI, Active Directory, ADF, storage account, Synapses, Synapses Analytics, okay, Cosmos DB, okay, Cosmos DB, SAP, Oracle, PostgreSQL, MySQL. There are many services which will fall under platform as a service. Platform as a service. Now, in terms of AWS, the best is RDS, sir. RDS. Okay, you can call like RDS in simple RDS, comma S3 buckets. S3 buckets. Okay, S3 buckets. Here you are calling as a storage account. In Azure, you are calling as a storage account. In AWS, you are calling as S3 buckets. Okay, sir. Storage here means disk. Okay, disk. This is something, sir. Disk. Okay, storage in the sense disk. Let's make disk. Okay, storage in the disk. But this is something different, sir. Okay, I will talk this. This is very, very important. Okay, whatever I'm mentioning here, sir, VM, storage, virtual networks, Azure SQL database, MI, Azure Active Directory, storage account, I will talk, sir. Okay, we have everything discussion here. Okay, no worries. In Azure, you are calling it a storage account. In AWS, you will call it as the S3 bucket, sir. In Azure, you are having Azure SQL database, MI, blah blah blah. But in AWS, you are having only one service called RDS, Relational Database Service. Relational Database Service. Using this database service, you can deploy SQL, you can deploy MySQL, you can deploy PostgreSQL, you can deploy it, sir. So these are all services will falls under a PaaS platform. Most of the services will falls under a PaaS platform. Now, finally, you are having a SaaS. finally you are having a SaaS platform. Clear, sir, about PaaS? Everyone? No? Yes? Okay.
Yeah, Subbu.
Yeah. Now, software as a service. Okay. So when you go for SaaS, everything will be taken care by your cloud providers. You no need to worry, sir. Okay. You no need to worry. 1 second, sir. Okay. So everything will be taken care by Microsoft. You no need to worry, sir. What services will falls under SaaS, Subbu? We are not, as a database administrator, we are not worrying that much about SaaS service. But if you go for uh, if you especially go for uh, developers, okay, like Teams is one of the SaaS service. Okay, Salesforce is a SaaS service. Lambda is one of the SaaS service in terms of AWS. Lambda is the one service which is available in AWS. Or this is also SaaS service. Salesforce is a SaaS service. Teams is a SaaS service. Okay, so these are all falls under SaaS service, software as a service. Lambda is something very important, sir, in terms of AWS. Maybe if you get a chance to work with AWS, and if you are part of the deployments as well, if you are part of deployment, then definitely you need to know little about the Lambda, sir. Lambda can do lot many things by just clicking one click. It can do many things in the background. Okay, I can give one simple example, sir. For example, you design one Python code, you design one PowerShell code, you design one C# or R language, you design something, sir, and you don't have any system to test it, you don't have anything environment to test it. Then what you can do, right? Whatever the code you design, you can copy that code, paste in the Lambda service. It will test behalf of user. Okay, it will test it. It will test you and it will provide some results. That is the importance of Lambda, basically. Okay. Uh, Maybe Terraform, okay, Terraform, Salesforce, Lambda, Teams. These are all falls under software as a service. As a database administrator, we no need to worry about SaaS, sir. We are not discussing anything about SaaS now. Okay, our main focus will in whole this training, our focus will be IaaS platform. So we are going to discuss VMs, storages, networks, Azure SQL database, MI, Active Directory, storage account. If time permits, okay, if time permits, I will talk on the ADF. One or two sessions I will take it, sir, if time permits. Okay. If time permits, I will talk on ADF as well. Okay. If time permits, I will take one or two sessions with the ADF. ADF synapse, not synapse, synapse. Okay, synapses. If time permits, I will take one session on ADF. I will compare with the synapse as well. So these are the major three service models are available. Any questions, sir? Any questions? Any questions? Yeah.
Subbu, can you please just give a little much information about the runtime, middleware, and virtualization, sorry.
Sir, this basically application team people, developers will know about middleware. So for example, I can give you one example, sir. You know about Oracle apps? Anyone knows about Oracle apps?
Yes,
If you
Subbu.
want to install, Oracle apps, you need Java, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, that is a middleware. Okay. You need some tools, sir. If you wanted to make so if you wanted to install Oracle apps, you need to install Java as a middleware. There is one name, sir. I'm not recalling.
JRE, Java Runtime Engine.
Yeah, Java runtime. Yes.
Java Runtime Engine.
Okay. Yeah. So they need to install the runtimes. Okay. Even when you go for DevOps, Azure DevOps. See, if you go for .NET runtimes. Okay. .NET runtimes. See, .NET, we are using .NET frameworks basically. As a database administrator, we are using .NET frameworks. When you get a chance to install .NET, for example, you wanted to install .NET, you will install .NET SDK, software development kit, and you want to install software um, .NET runtime also. See, there will be two here. One is SDK, okay? One is SDK, one is SDK, one is runtime. So application teams are developers, they are going to use all this stuff. Okay, as a database administrator, we will work on the frames, .NET frameworks. I hope you got it, everyone. No? Yes? Middleware is integration, sir. Integration middleware. Virtualization is nothing but, now what is this, sir? Okay, you build one hypervisor. Okay, you will build a hypervisor. This is my laptop. From my laptop, I'm going to build 3 VMs. Okay, virtualization. Okay, so this also you no need to do. Microsoft will take care. Microsoft is doing n number of things background, sir, for us to fulfill your requirement. You are thinking that we are just building the VMs, we are just installing the SQL Server. How Microsoft doing? I will talk this concept again. Okay, there is a concept. When you ask, there is a concept called Fabric. There is a concept called Fabric, Service Fabric. Okay, using Service Fabric, Microsoft is going to maintain this PaaS platforms, especially PaaS platforms. Okay, Microsoft is going to build massive clusters in the background, sir. You are going and deploying Azure SQL database. You are just going and deploying MI. But background there should be infrastructure, right? Background there should be virtualization, right? Who is doing all the stuff? Microsoft doing backend. Microsoft is going to do backend with help of Service Fabric. Okay, so as if you are being part of Azure admin team, we must and should know all these concepts, sir. Being we are not Azure admin people, okay, we are a DBS, okay, we are a SQL engineers. We no need to go that much technical. We no need to go that much technical. So there are many things which are running in the background by application team, by DBS. There are many, sir. I hope you got my point, everyone. But how these are maintaining, I will talk on this concept when we are discussing PaaS platforms, sir. Let's we are next 2 weeks we are spending on IaaS only, complete on end-to-end IaaS platform, right? We no need to worry about that much, okay? But when you go for PaaS, how Microsoft is going to maintain, I won't deploy all the stuff, sir, but I will show you a theoretical part because we are not Azure admin people, okay? Azure admin is a separate technology, separate course. Azure admin is a separate, sir, where we need to go on deeper and deeper. So if I'm going for Azure admin, earlier I used to teach Azure admin also, but if I go for Azure admin, then our track will miss. Okay, I will talk how much we need to make at least we are healthy to build infrastructure. I will talk on that portion, sir, now. Okay, clear, everyone? These are the major 3 service providers. Is it clear? Any questions still? No? Yes? Yeah. Now, apart from this is, yes, Mohammed, you are asking question?
Sir, runtime.
That's what I told you, right?
Runtime
Not
middleware
that,
is oh, sorry.
that's what application people, sir. Being we are at DBS, okay, we are not worrying that much, but in terms of Azure DevOps or DevOps peoples, okay, developers, they will worry about the middlewares, they will worry about the runtimes, okay. So that is also will be taken care by Microsoft cloud providers.
Okay, sir. No, got it. Thank you.
Yeah. Like you may also get, so for example, I am also being part of Azure DevOps, so I am supporting Azure DevOps also in my organization. So whenever they need, okay, whenever they need, they will ask us. When you especially go for IaaS platform, not in PaaS, sir. Okay, in IaaS, we need to take care about runtimes. We need to take care about runtimes in IaaS. So if my server is hosted AWS. My half of the servers are hosted in AWS, sir, our AC2 instance. What we will do, right? We will go to that respect to applications like web servers, web suite servers, batch servers, app servers. We'll go and they will let us know who's our developers. Developers will let us know, hey, can you go and install .NET Framework runtime? Okay, this we are going to take in care, sir. Then what we will do? I showed you, right? I will go to the .NET. I will go to here. I will download the .NET Framework runtime. Okay, 64-bit, and I will install it, and I will reboot the server. Okay, I will install .NET software, and I will install .NET Framework, and upgrade also same, sir. I will do it. Mohammed, you got it now? Okay. In PaaS, you no need to worry, sir. The .NET runtime also, not only .NET, sir. If you go for Java, if you go for whatever the runtimes you need, that runtimes also your cloud provider will take care. You no need to explicitly go and install it. You got my point? No? Yes?
Yes, Subbu. Yes, Subbu.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Now, okay, so these are the majorly common three providers. Out of this, our main focus will be two, sir. Okay, two. Now, let's go other terminologies. Okay, one is the famous terminology DB as a service. Okay, so again, same, sir. You can copy this one and you can paste it here. You can paste it here. So you can call it as a PaaS platforms. Okay, you can call it as a PaaS. Of course, those are PaaS platform only. Okay, those are PaaS platform only. But to relay, we are calling as a database as service because these are specially databases, right? So we are going to deploy SQL, we are going to deploy in terms of MI, we are going to deploy in RDS. Those are databases, right? So in technical terms, you can also call it as a DB as a service. You can call it as a DB as a service, nothing but database as a service. Database as a service. Okay, you can call it as a PaaS only, but in technical terms, can I call in different names, Subbu means yes, sir. You can call it as a database as a service. Database as a service. Please keep it in mind. This is also one terminology you may hear in real world. One more is DR as a service. Okay, DR as a disaster recovery as a service. Nothing but we are having recovery vault. Recovery vault. Okay, recovery vault. This is a separate service, sir, and this is something very important. Okay, not a time permit, sir. Definitely, I will try to bring one session. It is very expensive. Okay, a little expensive service. I will try to bring one session, complete one session as a recovery vault as a service. Very important. We must and should know, sir. You know about the backups. Okay, everyone knows about the backups. Now you are going to deploy full backup, differential backup, log backups, right? When you specially go for cloud, okay, when you specially go for cloud, you can create native maintenance plans, you can create whole Alagren. Also, you can use recovery vault also to take the backups. You can tell to recovery vault also to take the backups. Okay, so recovery vault also most of the organization now they are using, sir. We wanted to know about recovery vault. I'm planning to take one session on the recovery vault as well. DR as a service, disaster recovery as a service. In terms of SQL is also very important. In terms of recovery is also very important. But means if I am going to take the snapshot of the VM, I am going to take the snapshot of the VM using recovery vault, and I can save that snapshot in case any disaster occur at the VM level. No worries, I'm having the snapshot which is took by recovery vault. I can recover that using the snapshot which took by the recovery vault. Okay, so recovery vault is like a DR as a service. Recovery vault is something very interesting concepts are very tricky concept. Okay, and one more service like IaaC, infrastructure as a code. Okay, infrastructure as a like code, Python, okay, R, okay, and so on so language, Java, okay, Java, okay, Java, okay. So technically they may call it as a infrastructure as a code. Okay, uh, You can design the Python code, you can design the R language, you can write the Java code, okay? They can technically they can call it as a different names or infrastructure as a code. Infrastructure as a code. And under infrastructure as a code, like for example Java, Python, Python R language will falls under infrastructure as a code. And one more, sir, finally, XaaS. Okay, XaaS, anything as a service. As a service. Now we don't want any confuse, sir. Okay, we don't want any confuse. Okay, all your cloud providers are providing services. Okay, services in terms of storage, in terms of server, in terms of network, in terms of DB, in terms of AI, in terms of media, in terms of blah 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 something. They are providing services. Now they are making one name called XaaS. Even if you go and search it XaaS, okay, you will get to know anything as a service. Uh, okay, XaaS stands for anything as a service. Whatever your cloud providers are offering, anything as a service, everything is like a service only. So these are the terminologies you need to remember, sir. But majorly you need to know about what are the three service model. These are the three service model: IaaS, PaaS, SaaS. And if you want, you can remember DB as a service, DR as a service, infrastructure as a code, and XA. And there are also other terminologies. Okay, maybe we are unaware, but there are also other terminologies, sir. Maybe you experience any other terminology, please highlight me. Is it clear, everyone? Service models. No. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, sir, finally, let's discuss one simple examples or what is difference between on-premises and traditional cloud computing, traditional on-premises and cloud computing with a simple example, sir. You can understand easily. Buying a car is nothing but on-prem, sir. Buying a car is nothing but on-prem. See, money upfront. You can decide how much you can spend. You wanted to spend to the car. Okay, road tax, you need to pay the road tax. Ownership, you will be the ownership, sir. Maintenance costs, you need to maintain your car. Insurance costs, driver, in case if you don't know the driving, you are going to recruit a driver, then you need to pay for that one as well. Fuel costs, repair, everything will be taken care by you. When you go for on premises, is nothing but buying a car. Buying a car is nothing but on prem, sir. When you go for cloud, okay, nothing but if you go for Ola, if you go for Uber, okay, if you go for Rapido, whatever the services we are using, when you especially go for different countries, Grab, they will use the taxes, Grab taxes. So taxes is the best example, sir. Like a cloud computing. See, money as per usage. Okay, how many kilometers you want to go? Okay, you will pay only for that one. No additional charges. What do you mean by other charges? Are you going to pay the road tax? Are you going to pay the maintenance cost, insurance cost, driver cost, fuel cost, repair? You're going to pay anything, sir, for Ola and Uber? No, no, sir. No other charges. Price is also affordable. Okay, price is also affordable. Okay, and you can also upgrade the car. You can also upgrade the car. Maybe you want 5 seaters, maybe you want 7 seaters. You can easily upgrade the cars. And you wanted to go for dedicated car, or you want to go for shared car as well. Okay, like same. Okay, so rental taxi is nothing but best example for cloud computing, sir. In terms of our understanding, in terms of our understanding, traditional traditional buying a car is nothing but on premises. Going for taxi is nothing but cloud computing. Yep. Okay. Not okay. Clear, sir, everyone? Are you there, online people?
Yes, Subbu, yes, Subbu.
Yeah. Now, sir, let's. Any questions on on service model, deployment models, cloud computing, sir? Any questions so far? Clear, everyone? Okay, let's move on, sir. A little intro about Azure. Okay, let's go to the a little intro, sir, about the Azure. Okay, so Microsoft, sir, basically when you know that you are having different cloud providers. You know that you are having different cloud providers like AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, Alibaba Cloud. There are many, sir. For example, why I need to choose Azure first, Subbu? Let's let's have a discussion. Why I need to choose Azure? Okay. See, sir, every year there will be surveys going on every year, sir. Okay, when you especially go for 2021, when you, for example, this is a survey every year they will make it not only for cloud, sir, even for database management systems also they will make a survey. Microsoft is the one of the leading database management system. Microsoft is the one of the leading cloud provider as well throughout the global. So when you especially go for 2021, when you especially go for 2021, okay, what is the gap between Microsoft AWS and Microsoft, sir? There is lot of gap. There is a lot of gap when you especially go for 2021. When you go for 2022, the gap is filling. The gap is filling, sir. Means most of the people are showing interest to purchase the Microsoft Azure services, Microsoft Cloud Azure services. Now, in terms of when you go for 2023, what is the gap? Almost, almost, Caesar, nearby. AWS and Microsoft Azure, almost nearby, sir. Nearby. So that is the one of the reason why we are showing more interest to learn the AWS services. Sorry, Azure services. Sorry, Azure services. Uh, AWS is the grandfather for the cloud, sir. Grand grandfather for even for Azure also. AWS is the grandfather, and AWS is the one of the leading cloud provider throughout the global. Okay, that is a known fact. But what Microsoft is doing, Microsoft is almost reaching to the Microsoft is almost reaching to the AWS. Microsoft is almost reaching to the AWS. See, sir, when you go for Alibaba Cloud, when you go for Oracle, when you go for Tencent Cloud, when you go for IBM, see, sir, when you compare with other cloud providers, okay, Microsoft is almost filling the gap. Even GCP is also almost filling the gap. Okay, GCP is also widely using protocol. Widely used, not protocols, are widely using cloud provider. Microsoft is also widely using cloud provider, but Alibaba Cloud is now when you go for compare with 2023, it reduced, sir. Actually, Oracle came into the little topper. Okay, Oracle came into the little bit topper. So that is one of the reason why we are going to learning Azure cloud services. Okay, now let's go for intro of Azure, sir. A little intro of Azure. So Microsoft announced in the year 2008 with the name called Project Red Dog. In the year 2008, Microsoft announced Project Red Dog. Then officially Microsoft launched, okay, in 2010 with the as a Microsoft Windows Azure as a cloud provider. Later on, the name has been completely changed, sir. And developing cloud leader followed with AWS. Again, it's a side forward. Everyone knows that Microsoft designed completely Azure services followed with the AWS. But that's the reason, sir. If you know one cloud services, almost you are good at other services as well. When you specially go for IaaS, when you specially go for PaaS, sir, specially go for PaaS because almost similar to similar resources only, but the naming will be different. See, sir, when you open Amazon, when you open Flipkart, when you open Amazon, when you open Flipkart, Amazon is also selling the products, Flipkart also selling the products, but Flipkart will sell their own products, Amazon will sell their own products, but almost both are selling the products only. Like same, your cloud providers are services, selling the services. So Microsoft and AWS will offer, Microsoft will offers VMs, dedicated VMs, spot hosted, okay, and the VNets, network traffic express, so lot of services are as I told you, right? Microsoft is going to offer n number of services. Microsoft is going to offer n number of services, like almost 250 services are available, and Microsoft is contains globally. Microsoft is contain globally data centers. I told you, right? In terms of Microsoft, we are having one, two, three, four data centers. One is in Chennai, one is in Pune, one is in Mumbai, one is in Delhi. This is newly introduced, sir. Delhi. Earlier, we are having only three data centers. You can see wherever throughout the global where Microsoft data centers are hosted. If you want, you can see. Okay, in a very graphical manner. Okay, and even SAC is also roaming. It's very interesting block. Okay, to explore more about how many data centers are hosted, and here also we can get the same sort of information where our data centers are hosted. Okay, and this is the platform where we can see how many services are going to maintain. If you go for specially PaaS, I wanted to know only about the PaaS. You can know. Okay, you will get only PaaS platforms, PaaS, PaaS information. If you wanted to know SaaS, you don't know. Okay, we don't know, Subbu, what are the SaaS services. See, sir, Azure migration is a SaaS service, DB migration is a SaaS service, site recovery is a SaaS service. Okay, see, Microsoft Fabric is a SaaS service. Now, this is the game changer. Now, Microsoft Fabric is the game changer for us, sir. In upcoming, Power BI is a game changer for us. These are all the SaaS services. Now, you no need to depend on anyone, sir. I will share this one. You can keep it in your chat window. Someone you can share it to your WhatsApp group, okay? And you can explore more, sir. Whenever you are having time, you can explore more, okay? So, and if you wanted to go for other stuff, you can go here. Okay, many things you can do. So Microsoft is offering many services, like almost 200 plus services, and Microsoft is enhanced a lot, sir. It's not 54, sir, now almost 60 plus. This is little word slide, okay? Almost 60 plus regions Microsoft places its own data center. If you wanted to deploy, you can go across the 60 regions and you can deploy your services. You can deploy your services. This is and Microsoft, not only Microsoft, sir, all the cloud providers, they are going to charge for hourly basis. They are going to charge hourly basis, but couple of services are going to charge in a different way, sir. Couple of services are going to charge in a different hierarchy as well. Different hierarchy as well. Keep it in mind. I will talk in the upcoming sessions related to our SQL, sir. Okay. These are the services we highlighted. These all services will fall under infrastructure as a service. Okay, infrastructure as a service like a compute, storage, network, like virtual machines, containers, storage like a disk, and blob, queue, file will falls under storage, sir. And in terms of networking, like a virtual networks, load balancer, DNS, express route, traffic manager, VPN gateway, app gateways. Okay, these are also falls under network. One thing I wanted to ask you, sir, if you really want to learn something new beyond DBA, okay, you need to give me additional time at evening sessions, okay? I can tell you I can take a separate sessions on gateways, okay? To build one gateway, it may took 20 to 30 minutes or it may take 40 minutes for us, sir. Okay, if you really wanted to learn, don't fight, okay, this time, that time, okay, don't fight. If you wanted to learn something new, okay, in terms of networking, high level networking, I will take one or two sessions, but you need to allow at the evening sessions. I can't disturb in the morning sessions, sir. Please keep just understand me also, okay? I'm just requesting if you wanted to learn something new beyond SQL, okay, because I used to teach the Azure admin also, okay, so I can teach the VPNs, gateways, all the stuff, okay, all the stuff. If you want to learn something new beyond this DBA, you need to spend more time at the evening as well. Let me know over the WhatsApp group chapters, WhatsApp group chat, okay? Is it clear, everyone? Yes, no? Okay, let me know in the WhatsApp, sir. Don't fight, okay, this time, that time, okay? The people who are working, keep one common time. Most of the people is applicable, okay? Uh, don't tell too much late or that time, sir, I'm happy to take any time. Okay. Some people are connecting over the midnight at their time is almost 12 a.m. midnight, sir. They are connecting and they are listening. You are from India, okay? Then you need to spend some time if you wanted to learn something new. Okay? So let me know. I will take 2 sessions. Very interesting sessions, sir. Very, very powerful, interesting sessions, okay? Where I can build tunnels, network tunnels, okay? How they are going to build the network tunnels, how they are going to create the VPNs, okay? How they are going to create the gateways. At least we are not touching the express route, all the stuff, traffic manager, express route, all the stuff. This is very complex networks, and we are not a network engineers, okay? At least I wanted to know something beyond with compare with others, Subbu. Then let me know, okay? That is the one thing, sir. So we are going to cover the VMs. We are going to cover the net storages. Most of the services which are very important to us that I am going to cover, sir. But beyond that one, if you want, you need to allow me some time, 2 sessions, okay, at some other time. Keep it in mind. And we are going to discuss Azure Active Directory. Where is? Yeah, here. We are going to discuss about Azure Active Directory. Sir, earlier we are calling as Azure Active Directory. Now we are calling as a Entra ID. Now we are calling as a Entra ID. We are going to discuss Entra ID, but technically calling it's an Active Directory only. We will discuss about Active Directory. We'll discuss about multi-factor authentication. We'll discuss about Azure Key Vault. This is also very important services. Okay, like how Recovery Vault is very important. Recovery Vault is very important. Key Vault is also very important, where you can store your passwords. So, for example, Subbu, I'm installing SQL Server I'm installing SQL Server and I'm having a SA account. I am enable my SA account. My SA account having the password where I can store that password. Means if you wanted to store your password, you can also store in the Azure Key Vault. You can store certificates, you can store passwords, you can store encryption in the Azure Key Vault. So we will discuss Azure Key Vault. We'll discuss about Entra ID, all the stuff. Okay, and we discussed about import export. Azure Site Recovery also I will plan, sir, to discuss. I will take one session when we are discussing Recovery Vault. That service will discuss. And Azure SQL Database, Azure MI. Yeah, if time permits, I will talk on Azure Data Lake. Okay, if time permits, I will talk on Azure. That's what, sir. Again, if you give more time, we'll discuss more stuff. If you are having some flexibilities, it's very difficult because I wanted to complete SQL first. My first priority is SQL. I wanted to complete the SQL as much as if you give more time, definitely I may take, if possible, Azure Data Factory, and I may take, if possible, Azure Data Lake as well. Okay, 1 or 2 sessions. 1 or 2 sessions. Next, so some people will ask, Subbu, since I'm working for years as a DBA, I'm so good on DBA. What is my next 2 years or 5 years? How I can look? Okay, you can choose in 2 different ways, sir. Either you can go for Azure Data Engineer. Okay, you already know about the SQL. You already know about Azure services. You can go for Azure Data Engineer, where Azure Data Factory will play a major role. Okay, is a basic service you wanted to know. Okay, Azure Data Factory, HD Insights. Okay, Azure. Which one, sir? Where is Azure Logic Apps? You also need to know about Logic Apps also, sir. Being you are a DBA, sir. Again, there are many services. Why I'm asking a time means, most of the experienced people also coming to me and asking that I want always on, I want clusters, I want replication, I want performance tuning. That's it. If you know this stuff, I'm good. But nowadays, if you are getting a project, you need to support Logic Apps as well. You need to support Azure Data Factory as well. You need to support Okay, data lake as well. Data lake. You need to support data lake as well. Okay. Also, you may also get a chance to work on yeah, mostly this services, sir. Yeah, other services. Maybe you may also get. Then what about these services, sir? What about these services? Let me ask a question to everyone, sir. Getting my point? What I wanted to convey to you? You know performance tuning. You want performance tuning. You want always on. You want cluster. You want replication. That's it. Then what about these services? Now you need to support ADF pipelines failures. You need to know about the data lake, how the functionalities. You need to know about logic apps. You need to support logic apps failures. You need to support it, sir. You need to know about recovery vault. You need to know about site recovery. Maybe you need to know about Azure Active Directory. You need to know about key vaults. Getting my point, everyone? Come on here. If you are so silent, then I can't do anything. I'm trying to convey what is they are expecting from you and what you are currently. How our understanding is, how we are thinking is. We are thinking just SQL. Okay, I want SQL. That's it. What about all this stuff, sir? You are learning a cloud. You are learning a cloud computing, sir. You want to know about if you are placing resume. Okay, I'm learning a cloud computing. Definitely, they will expect all this stuff. Okay, up to you, sir. If you're silent, I can't do anything. Okay, so now
So
that
generally, Azure pipelines taken by the developers, right? What is the role
yeah,
of the DBAs?
that's what, sir, I'm saying. No. Designing part developers will take care. Failure parts you need to first. You are the one person who are going to provide the service. Who are going to provide the service? Okay, ADF pipeline is getting failed. You will go and you will verify. Hey, that pipeline is getting failed. Then you will go and talk to your ADF team.
Okay.
Then who will tell you, sir? That's what I request many people. Okay.
This is data factory failure, correct? Pipeline failure means?
Data factory failures, logic apps failures, okay, logic app
Yeah.
functions failures, and synapse failures, okay, maybe in future Microsoft Fabric failures. You need to SSIS packages failures, reports failures. You need to take in care, sir, all this stuff. Not always on clusters, replication, performance tuning. Of course, these are very important. What is your next? You need to spend a lot of time here, sir. But what we are doing, we are just spending log shipping, mirroring, log shipping, mirroring. We'll die until we'll die, we'll spend on log shipping, mirroring only. Come on, yeah. Most of the students, when I ask what you are learning, when they are in my hometown, they 15 to 20 students stay with me only, sir, in my home only. When I used to ask what you are practicing, means log shipping, mirroring. Tomorrow, log shipping, mirroring only. How many days you will practice log shipping and mirroring? I ask. Very easy, sir. Don't make complicated, okay? Uh, just before you, sir, whatever you are doing, okay? I can give one small hint, sir. You want to configure log shipping. What we will do, right? We'll open SSMS. We'll install SQL Server. We'll do. Before that, think, okay, what you need first. Whether all are ready or not. Okay, what you need? Okay, I need minimum 2 instance, minimum 2 databases. Either it can be same server, either it can be different server. It can be different server or same server. Okay, think first what you need. Make a note down. Okay, then go for practice. It will easy, sir. These are all services also you must and should know as a DBA. Okay, just keep it in your mind. As a DBA, you must and should, sir. Sir, I used to troubleshoot ADF, I used to troubleshoot logic apps, I used to troubleshoot data lake. I know how data factory will works. Okay, a logic app will works. Azure DevOps pipelines, how it will work, how the functionality. You must and should know all this stuff, sir, rather than just knowing a SQL. Okay, yeah, that's it for today. Over to you. Questions for 15 minutes, okay?
Subbu, Pradeep here. Is cluster being covered in couple of days, or is it part of this Azure itself?
It's no, Thursday, sir. Thursday, I will start the building the clusters.
Okay, okay.
And
And
the same time,
Subbu,
you will get to know the VMs as well, how VMs are spinning from scratch level. We'll discuss.
okay, got it. And uh, uh, did you share a video where how we can set up virtual machines in our laptops?
I will take a session, sir. Maybe
Oh,
in this week only, I will plan to take one session.
okay.
Yeah,
And
I'll
what
have.
about when is I taking the replication cases, Subbu?
I asked Sai, okay, he was in night shift last week. Today he is coming to, okay, let me stop the recording, sir. Sorry.